Shibata-san. Thank you. No, it's always touching big domo to you, sir. Big domo. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Shibata. Please sit down, Mr. Champion.
If you can just please put your hands up and say your name and your outlet, and I'll hand you a microphone, okay? Okay, guys. Questions? Here's the mic. Here's the question. Here we go. Say your name and outlet.
Stu Meyer from The Horn, KTXXFM Austin. First of all, congratulations, Shibata-san. Just talk about what it meant to go through a pure match where you had all the rules and the different things, and to come out on top with the pure title.
Yeah, it's good.
Maybe this is my route. Yeah. Maybe after this is my route. Yeah. 自分のルールだと思ってます。
So, I mean, to him, this champion belt means the rule to him.
ちょうどぴったり。
So, yeah, this pure championship, not just his style and his character.
It's a perfect fit.
Absolutely.
Hello, Amy Nenemy with Wrestling. I noticed you wrestled 4 matches since your return. So this is a very big moment for someone like Wheeler Yuta. I'm just curious as to what your thoughts are on Wheeler Yuta before the match, heading into it, and what your thoughts are on him afterwards. Thank you so much.
今日この、ベルトを取ったことによって柴田の海外遠征が始まりました。
So, by winning this championship today, he feels like he's, like scouting is maybe a good word for veteran like Shibata. Maybe his resurgence in the US started. Yeah, by winning this championship today. That's what he feels like going through everything. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Makes
Thank you.
Makes great sense.
And congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm John Moore with ProWrestling.net. Again, not only congratulations for the title, but congratulations for like a successful comeback. You've had several really solid matches under your belt. What kind of things are you doing differently with your conditioning, your wrestling style, in order to continue to do this at a high level?
その自分のそのレベルを高くするためにそのコンディション、その体力作りそういった面で違ったことはあるかもしれません。
今日すごいコンディションを毎日気にして毎日コンディションをキープしてきたんですけど、昨日飛行機が飛ばなくてセントルイスから帰れなかった。
For today's match, he tried to like kind of keep his condition at his maximum level, but yesterday he had an accident. He had a canceled flight at St. Louis, so he was stuck in St. Louis.
で、今日の昼に LA に着いて、
So
そのままコスチュームだけ取って帰って。
So he arrived in LA today afternoon. So he just grabbed his gear and he directly came to this arena.
But no problem.
that wasn't. Yeah, that didn't affect him. At
No
all
problem. Yeah.
because his condition is so good.
It's great.
Questions from here?
Shibata, Connor Casey from comicbook.com. There's a former champion who's pretty synonymous with that title by the name of Bryan Danielson. Do you have any interest in defending the title against him in the future?
Also, what was your question? I mean, former title holder for this belt was Bryan Danielson. And what was your question?
Yes, if he had interest in facing Bryan Danielson.
そう、Bryan Danielsonと戦いたいっていう気持ちはありますか？
これを取ったことによって ブライアン・ダニエルソン戦が近づいた
Oh.
と思っております。
So by winning this title, he feels like he got one step closer to making the chance to wrestle Bryan Danielson closer. Yeah, that's what he feels like by winning this belt. He got one step closer to wrestling Bryan Danielson.
Yes, step by step.
Very good.
All right, here in the back, Will.
Will Washington, Fightful. Congratulations, Shibata, on the win. So I guess this question can kind of be answered by Tony as well. So 2 of your last 3 matches were under Tony Khan, one on an episode of AEW Rampage and again tonight here at Supercard of Honor. And now that you're the pure champion, that kind of lends itself to a bit of a commitment. Are you under any sort of deal long term with Tony? And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to say AEW or Ring of Honor here, but in that case, is there any sort of long term deal in this case, or is it a per day basis?
まず、復帰してから参戦したうちの2つが、ROH だったり AEW というそのトニカンの下で、トニカンのためにレスリングをしたということになるんですけど、そしてこのピュアチャンピオンベルトを取ったというのは、なんていうか、IR や ROH が今後長期の契約とか、なんていうか、レスリングをしていくつもりがあるんです。
Of course.
But he didn't make any deal at this moment. But he wants to keep wrestling for
I think not to speak for Shibata-san, we really enjoy working together. We have been taking it on a match by match basis as part of a greater relationship with New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW, which is a big relationship. It's so big, it's extended into Forbidden Door 2 coming this summer, and it's extended into great partnerships and great moments like tonight, which working with you again and this moment tonight to have Shibata-san win the Ring of Honor Pure Championship tonight in Los Angeles in front of such a great crowd, and an amazing match against one of our best young wrestlers, Wheeler Yuta, who's a 2-time champion. It's historic, and so it's a great partnership with New Japan Pro Wrestling. It's resulted in many great moments, and I believe this is one of the greatest moments that I've had to be able to sit here in front of you with this great champion. Thank you.
Congratulations, Shibata. Thank you. Nick Hausman, House of Wrestling. I was just wondering, since you've obviously spent so much time in New Japan, now you're over here in the States, is there anything that you've learned working with Ring of Honor and Tony that you'd like to see New Japan instituting? Is there anything you'd like to see from New Japan's end, any traditions or customs or whatever brought over to Ring of Honor and AEW?
挑戦でもあるし。
So he's doing. I mean, of course, he's from New Japan, but he wrestles a lot in here because he wants to challenge himself.
コロナで新日本小さくなってしまう。
And because of the pandemic, the crowd kind of went silent and very small in Japan for New Japan crowd too.
視野を広げる必要がある。
So I mean, so staying there is not good. So he wants to get his view kind of wider. So he wants to wrestle at many places. So he has a wider view.
それと自分がやろうとしていることがちょうど。
Then what he is going to, then what he wants to challenge to do in the future, what he wants to do matches exactly with what Tony Khan is doing right here. So that's why he's wrestling here.
とここにリング AW ROH 夢がある。
Oh, and like he's saying like in here, in AEW ring or in ROH ring, there is a big dream in there.
そうですね。いや、実は夢を見せる仕事だっていうのを自分で体現しちゃって、それをできる場所。
Yeah, the wrestler's job is showing the dreams to the fans. So yeah, so he wrestled here because this is where he can make that dream come true. Yeah, to show the dream to the fans.
あと私から言いたいのは、怪我の心配をよくされるんですけど、これは俺は死にに行くわけじゃなくて、生きるためにレスリングを続けている。
So he keeps wrestling after his big injury. So many fans worried about his injury and his condition, but he still keeps wrestling, not to kill himself or die in the ring, but I mean, not to do that, but he keeps wrestling to keep living his life.
生きるためにプロレスをやっている。
So that's why he keeps wrestling, yeah, even after big injury or yeah, in a tough condition like this.
It's awesome. It's so good. It's the best answer.
So my translation
It's
might
very
be,
good.
little
Very
bit,
good. No, it's very good now. That was
Yeah.
very good.
Thanks.
Very good.
Any final questions?
I would like to add, if I may, very excited. As we were talking before we came in here, of course, we have the new champion this week. AEW, of course, coming on Wednesday to New York, and AEW will be in Rhode Island, in New England, in Kingston, Rhode Island, to be specific. On Friday, there will also be a big Ring of Honor presence. We'll be filming Ring of Honor next week, and I'm very excited that we have the pure champion, Mr. Shibata. Shibata-san will be with us next week, along with the crew. Very excited to have Shibata with AEW next week, which is so awesome. And with Ring of Honor, it's just amazing, and we're going to have a great time next week. Hey, good to see you, man. Here,
Righteous Reg, Grapsity Podcast, PWI, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I have a question off of the back of that, Tony Khan. You said that, I've heard a couple of rumors that you're going to film some Ring of Honor episodes on the backs of Dynamite. Why didn't you choose to film an episode tonight with the Ring of Honor crowd here? Could have probably used a little bit of what happened tonight to further along. Was it just not enough time, maybe?
Well, I felt like there was 4 hours of wrestling,
Yeah.
and we went to such an emotional moment. I can't imagine asking the crowd to come back on an emotional high after seeing the roller coaster that was tonight, the emotional highs and lows. I don't know if I've ever been involved in a wrestling show that had as many emotional peaks and valleys, and a series of them by design, where you had so many of the great wrestlers from all over the world converging for what I thought was a really great night of wrestling. And what an amazing moment. Who would have ever thought, I mean, years ago, even months ago, that this would be possible, to be sitting here in a moment like this would be possible. This is a dream. And I think to go after an emotional moment like that, to see Claudio retaining and Yuta out there, the former champion with the current champion, and the way the crowd supported Eddie, and to have Eddie and Shibata out there at the end. And really, I thought it was an amazing match, that when Shibata won the championship, followed by an amazing match with Claudio and Eddie, and a great moment out there with 4 great wrestlers in the ring. And I just thought, with the emotional peaks and valleys of the night, after 4 hours of great wrestling, 3 hours of which were on an amazing pay-per-view, I thought it would be hard to go out and tape more great wrestling. I do think there's a great opportunity next week with a live Friday Night Rampage. We'll be doing 2 hours of Dynamite, which opens up a slot where sometimes we might be filming Rampage, so I thought it would be great, coming off this amazing show, to go into New York, another great market with a great history of AEW, but long before there was an AEW, there was also a lot of great Ring of Honor in New York. And I cannot imagine a better wrestler in the world to go into New York representing Ring of Honor, and frankly, a better champion to go in with us than this man sitting to my left. Thank you for being a part of this.